A top story this morning. Security measures have been tightened across Assam as the NRC final list is all set to be published at 10 a.m. today. It will be displayed both online on the official website of Assam NRC and also can be accessed offline by visiting NRC Seva Kendra. The administration has issued prohibitory orders under Section 144 of the Criminal Procedure Code in vulnerable areas of the state, including Guwahati. 51 additional companies of the CRPF personnel have been called in by the Assam government to join 167 existing companies of central forces. Tight security arrangements are in place as out of 2,500 NRC Seva Kendras in the state, around 1,200 NSKs have been identified as vulnerable. The final list, which is meant to identify bona fide citizens in the state, will include names of all the citizens who have been residing in the state before or since March 25th, 1971. In a reassuring message to the people of the state, Chief Minister Sarbanand Sonowal said that those who are excluded from the list need not panic as they will get ample opportunity to appeal for inclusion. My colleague Manogya Loiwal is now joining me live on this story. Manogya, tight security arrangements which have been made in Assam in view of the NRC list coming out at 10 a.m. this morning. Give us more details of what the situation looks like on the ground, especially when you speak to people.
Well, a lot of people, more than 41 lakh people who've been there in the exclusion list or whose name has not been included, and some of them haven't applied, that's around 3.8 lakh people, won't have their list, did not have their names in the list earlier. So today is the day to know on whether their name has finally been included or not. But besides that, there are two aspects to it. The first, the bone of contention that has been there on Assamese versus Bengali, that's Bangladeshi. And of course, the fact that there has also been a lot of debate on the issue, but finally the day has come when the list of the 41 lakh will be released today. Now this also comes under huge and massive security arrangements across the state. The government of Assam is trying to ensure that the entire process is absolutely smooth. The fact that they will be the nodal agency, perhaps because the entire process has been monitored by the Supreme Court of India and the coordinators, the state coordinators here who've been ensuring. The list will have a unique process too today. It will be given in printout to the local police stations, who will be sending it to the NSKs, that is the NRC Seva Kendra, and from there the people will be able to watch it and of course cross-check also. The fact that it is also available online is also a matter of great relief, especially for those who will not have to travel up to the NSKs every time. Remember, there has been hearing going on till last week, and this also clarifies that there have been several noted celebrities whose name had been excluded. And so this would be the day to watch on what happens next.
Right. Manogya, thank you so much for those details. Sonadeep Das, a farmer, is worried and making frantic visits to officials in Guwahati, awaiting the list with fingers crossed. Here's a ground report.
63-year-old Sonadeep Das is a farmer, away from his 10-biga farmland in Dhimaji district. He is making frantic visits to officials in Guwahati.
এখন 31 তারিখে যেটা নামটা লিস্টটা বাইরেব এটা আসবো কি না আসবো এটা মানে আমার সন্দেহ হইতেছে এটা মানে পুরোপুরি আমি বলতে পারতেছি না আসবো কি না আসবো তাই জন্য মানে মনটা দুঃখিত আছে বা এখন মানে ওর তোর কাছে মানে জিজ্ঞাসাপাতি করতেছে আর কি তো এখন তো কোনো সঠিক খবর কোনো জায়গা থেকে আইতেছে না তখন মানে ভবিষ্যতে কি হবে যার জন্য মানে বিরাট টেনশনই আছি আর কি আমি এখন
In a state of 32 million, the NRC drive has left millions as much worried as Sonadeep Das. A number of Bengali associations have sprung into action. They say at least 8 million Hindu Bengalis are on edge. A student leader, Dipal De, alleges that vested interests are working against the Hindu Bengalis in Assam.
एनआरसी में अब हर कोई मान रहा है, ऐसा कि गवर्नमेंट भी मान रहा है, बहुत सारे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन मान रहे हैं कि हाँ एनआरसी में बहुत सारे गलती हुआ, जी गलती के वजह से जो जेन्युइन इंडियन है उन लोग का नाम एनआरसी में नहीं आएगा। लोगों का डर इस बात का है कि अगर एनआरसी में उन लोग का नाम नहीं आएगा तो उन लोग जेन्युइन उन लोग को डिटेंशन में जाना पड़ेगा या उन लोग का असम छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा।
Flashback to 1971. Millions of refugees settled in Assam in 1971 the year of the war with Pakistan that led to the creation of Bangladesh. 14 years later, the then Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi signed the Assam Accord. The agreement mandated that those who cannot prove they came to Assam before March 24, 1971 would have their names deleted from electoral rolls and eventually deported. Samujjal Bhattacharya was a signatory to the same 1985 Assam Accord. For him, it's a question of citizenship and not religion.
It's a question of citizen and non-citizen. That India is for Indians. And Assam and Northeast is in India. So India, Assam and Northeast is not a place for illegal Bangladeshis. So for that, we will have an NRC. One thing is very clear that no Indian citizen should fear. Because it's a legal process, it is continuously monitored by the Supreme Court of India.
Around 50,000 government staff is on the job. The NRC is of course one of the biggest drives in the country and perhaps the biggest challenge for any government.
With just a few hours remaining for the release of National Register of Citizens, this of course is one of the biggest tension time for the entire state of Assam. Not just about the people who've been waiting to see their names in the list, but also who have missed it out in the earlier ones. For millions of them waiting to see what would happen and of course walking the tightrope as well as on tenterhooks. The government of Assam, however, is making its all possible effort to ensure that the entire process remains hassle-free. With camera person Tapas Berry and Hemant Kumar Nath, this is Manogya Loiwal in Guwahati, Assam for India Today.
The GDP growth for the first quarter of the financial year 2019-20 dropped to 5%, the worst growth figure in the last 6 years. It marks a 0.8% decline compared to GDP growth figure in the last quarter, which stood at 5.8%. In the same quarter of 2018-19, the economic growth was 8%. The drop is largely due to a sharp deacceleration in the manufacturing sector and sluggish agriculture output. Chief Economic Advisor said that the lower GDP figures were due to global slowdown, adding that the government was taking proactive steps to boost growth. Allaying fears, the government termed the slump in growth temporary. Opposition Congress lashed out at the centre over lower GDP figures, terming it a financial emergency. Congress's Randeep Surjewala stated that the malady is much bigger than what it appears to be.
The sector that
the quarterly GDP estimates for the quarter ending June 2019 indicate that India's GDP growth, while still high, has shown some slowdown. The government is quite alive to the situation, especially global headwinds arising out of deceleration in the developed economies and Sino-American trade conflict has contributed to the slowdown.
When this is what we've been talking about for the last couple of years, that this government has no idea what is happening in the economy. It is the most distressing news that we have heard today, that the growth rate has fallen to 5%. There needs to be an economic emergency in this country because we are sliding down so fast and the government doesn't seem to have a clue.
Now, the effects of slowdown are being felt by all sectors. Bicycle units in Ludhiana are in big trouble following poor liquidity and pending GST. Here's a ground report.
The poor man's mode of transport. The rich man's fitness fad. Everyone has the humble bicycle at home, but even the cycle seems to be out of favor in these times of slowdown. Ludhiana, the hub of cycle manufacturers, is facing its worst phase in almost 30 years. They claim the production is down to 20%. A top cycle manufacturer, which used to produce up to 17,000 cycles per day, now makes just 6,000 to 7,000 units per day. The industry says an unprecedented liquidity crunch and delay in GST refunds have hit them hard. They claim the state government also owes them money in the form of VAT refunds not paid for the last 8 years.
The biggest challenge before this cycle industry is the GST on the raw material, which is 18%. the manufacturers are saying that the refund is taking too much time, and besides there are other challenges as well. The biggest challenge is also being posed by the China.
Government should reduce the GST and make sure that we don't have to wait for the refunds. Bicycle being a poor man's vehicle, it is desired that they should reduce the tax and give more incentives and instruct banks to give us more funds for our expansion.
Besides delayed GST refunds, the cycle industry is also facing the challenge of technology upgradation. The customers now prefer modern machines which are costly and at times tough to afford.
आजकल डिमांड थोड़ी सी हाई एंड साइकिल की ज़्यादा हो रही है, उसमें हम चाहते हैं कि हमें टेक्नोलॉजी टफ स्कीम के अंडर लाया जाए। जैसे अभी इन्होंने हौजरी को टेक्सटाइल को दिया है, भी टेक्नोलॉजी अपग्रेडेशन फंड कोई रेस किया जाए और हमें दिया जाए फ्री इंटरेस्ट लोन पे, ताकि हम जो छोटे छोटे मेरे मैन्युफैक्चर हैं यहाँ पे, हम उनको टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए अपग्रेडेशन कर सकें और मार्केट में उनका माल ज़्यादा बिके।
Currently, spare parts for the high-end bicycles are being imported from Japan, Korea and Taiwan. Manufacturers say China is posing tough competition as cycle parts manufactured there are cheaper.
चाइना 20 करोड़ साइकिल बनाता है, हम 1.5 करोड़ बनाते हैं। हमारे पास इतना बड़ा स्कोप है, हम 1.5 के 3 भी कर लेंगे, 3 के 4.5 भी कर लेंगे, तब भी हम सेकंड रहेंगे। लेकिन आप ये देखो कि हमारी इकोनॉमी कितनी फ्लरिश कर जाएगी अगर सरकार की हमारे पास पीछे से बैकअप हो।
Despite the slowdown, the manufacturers believe India's cycle industry has a huge untapped potential and can generate more employment opportunities. All it needs, they say, is a helping hand from the government. With Manjeet Sehgal, Bureau Report, India Today.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced the amalgamation of 10 public sector banks into 4 entities. The announcement will lead to the count of total number of PSU banks coming down from 27 to 12. The Oriental Bank of Commerce and the United Bank of India have been merged into the Punjab National Bank. This will now make PNB the second largest PSU bank after the State Bank of India, which earlier saw a similar consolidation. The Syndicate Bank has been merged with the Canara Bank, while the Andhra Bank and Corporation Bank will be merged with the Union Bank of India. The Allahabad Bank will merge into the Indian Bank. The merger has been projected as a part of plans to create fewer and stronger global-sized banks. Hailing the move, Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the merger will unlock new potential. Meanwhile, Delhi Pradesh Bank Workers Organisation has opposed the mega merger, saying it will limit employment opportunities.
The anchor bank will be Punjab National Bank in the first merger that I announced, where the amalgamating banks are Oriental Bank of Commerce, United Bank of India. Business size is 17.94 lakhs. PSB rank by size would be second, and the particular computer networking, fintech networking is Finacle. Similar, Canara Bank and Syndicate Bank coming together gives us a bank size of 15.2 lakh crores, becoming the 4th largest. iFlex is the system that they use. Union Bank of India, together with Andhra Bank and Corporation Bank, will become the 5th largest of the banks, public sector banks, with 14.59 lakh crores for their business size. Then Indian Bank with Allahabad Bank reaches the business size of 8.08 lakh crores, will be the 7th largest bank. So we had already talked about SBI amalgamated earlier, Bank of Baroda amalgamated earlier. So the consolidated PSBs for strong national presence and global reach, one of the objectives with which we went about this consolidation plan. So 82% of all PSB business will be with these banks. 56% of all commercial bank business will be with them.
Ms. Nirmala Sitharaman, rather than talking about merger of banks, should explain to the nation where will she use, how will she use the 1.7 lakh crore public money which she is looted from the RBI. She should also explain when the government gave 71,000 crores to public sector as capitalization, how come 71,500 crores has been looted from the public sector bank. The truth is, rather than making frivolous announcements. The government should start curing the economy. The government should, rather than doing propaganda, should focus on people's agenda of creation of jobs and protecting public money lying with the RBI and the nationalized banks.
जो पहले के मर्जर हैं वो बहुत उत्साहपूर्ण नहीं रिजल्ट नहीं दे पाए, तो शासन को या वित्त मंत्री जी को एक कंपैरिजन लोगों के सामने रखना चाहिए. यदि उसका उत्साहपूर्ण रिजल्ट निकला है तब तो ये मर्जर कुछ औचित्यपूर्ण बैठते हैं.
Congress leader DK Shiva Kumar was grilled by the Enforcement Directorate for over 4 hours in connection to money laundering charges. He will be deposing before the agency again today. The Enforcement Directorate had summoned him for the 3rd time on Thursday after Shiva Kumar failed to get relief from the Karnataka High Court. DK Shiva Kumar had moved the Karnataka High Court seeking quashing of the ED summons. However, the petition was dismissed with the court stating that it had no merit. The case against Shiva Kumar is based on the charge sheet filed by the Income Tax Department against him. IT sleuths conducted raids at his Delhi residence in August 2017, leading to the recovery of over 8 crores worth of unaccounted cash. Shiva Kumar has alleged that IT raids on him were politically motivated. It has also been alleged that DK Shiva Kumar and his daughter had travelled to Singapore for a financial investment in July 2017. The IT department claims that during investigation they detected unaccounted wealth of 429 crores linked to DK Shiva Kumar. Now, India Today's Nagarjun Dwarkanath spoke to the embattled Congress leader DK Shiva Kumar about the Enforcement Directorate questioning. Listen in.
Mr. DK Shiva Kumar, you did appear in the evening. How did it go, sir, and what was the procedures carried on?
So, I think till 11:30, 11:45, it was being went on and out. Right now, they wanted me at 10:30. I said I'll come at 11 o'clock.
Okay.
So, I'll come, and I have assured them that I'll cooperate with all the investigation, whatever they want.
Okay. You cooperated completely, sir, or were there instances where you wanted to talk to your lawyer or your auditor?
No. There are a lot of issues we definitely will have to discuss.
Okay.
But I will cooperate.
Sir, and also, are you planning to move to the Supreme Court?
No, nothing. Not it.
Sir, and how was the questioning session, sir? Was it too tiring? How was it, sir?
See, yeah, I'm a very well-versed senior political worker for past 35 years.
True.
I know the administration.
True.
I know how to respect the law.
Yeah.
We have made this constitution.
True.
So, it's very humble. Everything is very clear in my heart and my thought.
Yes.
There's no difference in my heart and my thought.
Okay.
So I'll be very clear with my conscience.
Sir, last question, sir. How long do you see this questioning going on? Would it continue for a few more days or?
I don't know.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking to India.
What else they have, I don't know.
Fine, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
The woman law student who in fact alleged sexual harassment at the hands of former Union Minister and BJP leader Swami Chinmayanand told the Supreme Court bench that she did not want to return home to UP till she meets her parents. The court then decided to arrange for her stay in Delhi for 4 days and ordered a team of Delhi police to ensure safe travel for the woman's parents from Shahjahanpur to Delhi. The court also said that no one will interact with the girl until she's produced before the bench again on Monday. Earlier on Friday, the girl who went missing for 4 days was finally located in Dausa, Rajasthan. Upon the court's order, the UP police presented her before the Supreme Court bench. The girl told the bench that she left for Rajasthan with her friends, fearing about her safety. BJP leader Chinmayanand is the president of the college's management committee where the girl studies. He was booked on charges of abduction on a complaint of the girl's father. The charges have been refuted by the BJP leader's lawyer, who claimed it was a political conspiracy.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you would love to.